Alright, so we are at Famous Redding Outdoors here in St. Clair, which is considered Pottsville, PA. And Famous Redding Outdoors, if anybody's not familiar with it, is a membership only off-road park here in eastern PA. They have 5 locations, roughly about 20,000 acres that they say are trailed. And today they're having an event at their Burma location, which is located in St. Clair. And what this event is it's going to be a ride that will take us from the Burma location and eventually drop us at their other property, which is about 10 miles away up in Ashland, PA. And the trail isn't fully open yet, but what they're doing is they're giving us a sneak peek at most of the trail and the portion that takes us into a town called Frackville, where you're able to go into town and get something to eat, grab a beer, hang out with your buddies, your riders. It's a great way to spread some money to the local businesses and the community. So Famous Redding also has the same type of scenario. It's called a connector trail from their Darkwater property into Minersville, where you can also partake in lunch, a drink, get gas, whatnot. Right now, this will be Famous Redding's second connector trail that will stop in a town and then go to another site. This is the first one that will actually go to another property, which is actually pretty cool. So you could come to Burma, park here, and drive all the way to Ashland and ride Ashland without having the trailer all the way up to Ashland. We got 5 guys with us today. We have Matt, the little fella, on his zforce 600. We have Mike with MFR on his 800 Touring. Mike, yeah. We got Buzzy on his 600 Touring. Eric on his Canam Outlander. Eric, say good morning. Good morning. And Eric also has a zforce 500 with less than 20 miles on it. This is a 2025. This thing is literally brand new. He's asking $6,000. It's a camo edition. It's a very nice 4-wheeler. So anybody looking to buy a quad, hit us up, check us out on Facebook. And then I have Zombie out for the day. I'm debating removing the windshield. So this ride is actually going to be the full ride from the Burma location here in St. Clair, Famous Redding Outdoors, all the way into the town of Frackville. Famous Redding is expecting a pretty good turnout. I don't know how many of these people are actually here for the event, but we got pretty full parking lot so far, and it is 8:30 in the morning. Buzzy! So, as you can see, pretty good parking lot. So, I expect this ride to be a crawl, but we'll see. So stay tuned. Thank you. Have a good one. Air. Me neither. I mean, we're gonna have to look at the map. I need a minute. It is dusty. Woo. All right. So we're gonna ride back to the Burma parking lot. So I'm gonna try to capture for you guys this whole ride going back. Off-road access to the trail to return to the famous Burma parking lot. literally about, you know, one vehicle, one side-by-side width. A lot of turns, so you don't know who's coming around. So just use caution. My guys just took off because I wanted them to get in front of me so I didn't have any dust. Whoop. To be able to give you guys the full experience with no dust. We did film it coming up with a group. I couldn't see anything. So I didn't want to give that type of video to you guys. I'd rather give you a video of the full experience of the wide open trail. Side is 60 inches, excuse me, 60 inches wide, and I have 1.5-inch spacers on it, so I'm actually sitting at 63, and there's no issues fitting through these trails. Oh, big rock. Oh,
up to the group, so I'm going to actually back off a little bit so we don't get as much dust. I'm trying to gap so I don't get dust.
Yeah, it's a lot of dust. Alright, everybody good?
Go. That thing's obnoxious. That thing's obnoxious. I'm falling back. I'm gonna fall back. Once again, I'm gonna let them get ahead. Try to keep some of this dust down. Oy, oy, oy. I used to complain about riding like when it rained or the day after it rained. Nope. I'd rather ride with no dust, and the rain helps keep the dust down. Riding to this connector trail. A lot of it's pretty much flat. It's like old Trail from Burma, as I said in the intro, is going to be connected to Ashland, which is their furthest property from the Burma location. Also, eventually, this Burma location will connect to Darkwater. But right now they're doing construction on 61, so you can't cross there yet. But that's gonna open up nice ability to be able to go from property to property. You'll now have two properties that you'll be able to ride and get gas and get food. This being the Burma location in the Frackville, and then the Darkwater location you can ride into Minersville, where you can visit some food establishments and also get gas. So again, as a famous Reading Outdoors member that our group is, it's nice to see that our membership is actually paying to make some improvements to the riding areas. Being able to ride into town is going to be a really nice option. For a place to off-road, Famous Reading Outdoors is your place. For $300 a year, you can't beat it. If you ride once a month, that's literally, I'd have to do the math, I'll put it up on the screen, but you know, when it comes down to what that is each month, it's a no-brainer. When I first joined this Famous Reading Outdoors, this was 3 years ago, I was riding almost every weekend in the summer and springtime. Uh-oh. Oh, that was a good one. I forgot about that coming up. So I got my money's worth, and even then it was a little bit cheaper. The prices did go up a little bit, but you know, they have 5 locations. They have Burma, they have Darkwater, which are directly across the street from each other. They have Locust Gap, which is an awesome place to ride. Ashland North, Ashland South. Oh yeah, and Tower City. So they have 6. Tower City's not very big, but you owe it to yourself to check it out. So they have 6 locations that you can ride to. You can ride. For $300 a year, unlimited riding, I don't think you can beat that. And they also regularly have events here. They just this past Memorial Day weekend had a huge camping event and ride event. And they do things like that throughout the year for the not only the pass holders. Most of the times those events are usually free for members, but they open it up to day passes. So for like 30-40 bucks you can buy a day pass and you can come and ride, and you can check it out and see if that's something you want to invest your time and money in. For us, it's worth it. We're about an hour away, hour and 15 minutes away from the Burma Darkwater location. So it's worth it for us. that I was discussing earlier, pretty steep. I mean, it's a good climb, but if you get in it, stay in it, you'll be up just fine. Make sure you obey those. Kind of weird seeing them green. Most people see them as obviously red. Got a big group here. Guys showing off. These guys are probably out of towners. You get some out of towners here that kind of raise a little bit of heck. Sometimes when they offer day passes, you get people coming out and they just rip it up. So that guy just did. He took off on the sport quad. So I'm going to try to fall back because I don't want the dust. Some rain, it would be such a nicer ride. And I know the establishment can't control the rain, right? But if this trail was damp with no dust, this would be a really nice ride to be able to go from Burma into Frackville to get gas, grab some coffee, hot dogs, whatever. A couple restaurants in Frackville that you're able to visit along the route. They do have a specified route. I'll put the picture up on the video. And then there's also a list of places where you can go to eat. Now, I'm going to tell you, you can only park in 2 places in Frackville. And they're in the blue spots on the map. Hey guys, I'm sorry to interrupt you. Are we allowed to eat here?
Here?
Okay, where are we allowed to park? Just so we know.
Parking in a parking spot.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. I appreciate it. And we should be going this way, right?
Well, if you want to, go back to the parking lot.
Like when we came in, we actually came behind.
It doesn't. We don't have it marked.
All right, okay.
Marked out there to come in that way, but it doesn't matter.
Okay, we just want to make sure we don't get you guys in trouble.
No, you're fine. Just be respectful. Drive.
Perfect.
Drive sensible. That's all.
Thank you.
Once you do that, you're golden, bud.
Thank you. All right. Take care, guys. Enjoy your day. So this is an area that you bypass through. You're able to stop and eat here. We're going to park down here. Where's he going? Where do you guys want to go? Why don't we go here? Oh. Where do you guys want to go? Yeah. Taco Bell?